Hello, friends. Here is a story for you. One step at a time, so slowly. 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 Once upon a time, there was a turtle living in a beautiful field by a lovely, clear pond. This turtle did everything slowly. He walked slowly. He talked slowly. He ate slowly. And he could look you straight in the eye, so steady. And so everyone called him Slow and Steady, because he was. And every day he'd go walking around that beautiful pond in the meadow, one step at a time, so slowly. One step at a time, so slowly. One step at a time, so slowly. One step at a time. Now, there were a lot of other animals in that meadow. There were squirrels and raccoons and chipmunks and ants and grasshoppers and a huge family of rabbits. One rabbit was always running fast, 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 fast. Woo! Dashing here, jumping there. Everyone called her Hare on a Tear, because she was. She and Slow and Steady were best friends. And every day, Hare and a Tear would slow down to walk with Slow and Steady around the pond, one step at a time, so slowly. 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 One day, I don't know what happened. Hare and a Tear was just irritated. She was out of sorts and wound up and impatient. How come we always go so slow? Can't you speed up a bit? She asked Slow and Steady. And he said, nope. Oh, come on. Come on, speed up just a little bit. Nope. Oh, I can't take it. I'm done. I'm out of here. And Hare and a Tear took off. Well, Slow and Steady thought she'll be back tomorrow. But she wasn't. Nor the day after, or the day after that. And she started running races with all the other fast animals in the meadow. And then she'd win, and she'd brag about it. I'm the fastest rabbit in the whole meadow. No. I'm the fastest rabbit in the whole world. No. I'm the fastest rabbit in the universe. Slow and Steady got really tired of Hare and a Tear bragging all the time. And one day he said, I'll race you. Hare and a Tear looked at him. me? I could win you running backwards with my eyes closed. So, said Slow and Steady, will you race or not? Oh, fine, I'll race, said Hare and Tare. All the animals in the meadow gathered to see Slow and Steady race Hare and Tare. They laid out the race course, and the owl said, "Ready, set, go!" And Hare and Tare took off. She was a blur. She was going so fast. She was halfway down the race course when she turned to look behind, and had Slow and Steady even started? This is so silly. I'm going to sit down and rest. I'll still win. And Hare and Tare sat down. But the sun was so warm, and there was a cool breeze, and the grass was so soft. She fell sound asleep, while Slow and Steady kept going down the race course, one step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly. What woke up Hare and Tare was the sound of cheering. Yes! Come on, Slow and Steady, you're gonna do it! Come on, you're almost there! She sat up and looked. Slow and Steady was almost at the finish line. She jumped up and she took off, and she almost did it. She was that fast. But Slow and Steady won by a nose. Oh, the whole meadow went wild with cheering. Everyone was so happy, except Hare on a Tare. This was the worst day of her whole life, and she just drooped and waited for Slow and Steady to brag about how he'd won. And she waited and waited, and Slow and Steady didn't say anything. She finally looked up, and there was Slow and Steady, looking right at her like he did. Slow and Steady gaze right into her eyes. And what he said was, "I've missed you." Well, when he said it, Hare and Tare realized she'd been missing him too. And Slow and Steady said, "I know you're fast, and sometimes it's good to be fast. And I know I'm slow, and sometimes it's good to be slow. But it's always good to be friends." "Yes, it is," said Hare and Tare. And just like that, they were best friends again. And if you get to that meadow, you'll probably see them going around the pond together. One step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly, one step at a time, so slowly. And that's the story of Hare and Tare and Slow and Steady.